Alright folks, it's time to dive into The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, or as I like to call it, the walking movie. Seriously, these characters spend more time on their feet than a pair of shoes in a marathon. The movie kicks off with some sweet voiceover action from Cate Blanchett, who plays the elf Queen Galadriel. She talks about how this ring is the source of all evil in Middle-earth, which is kind of like saying that a spoon is the source of all weight gain in your diet. But hey, we'll go with it. We then meet Frodo, the hobbit who's got the hairy feet and the big responsibility of destroying the ring. And who does he get to help him on this quest? A bunch of strangers he met like 5 minutes ago. There's Legolas, the elf who looks like he should be in a shampoo commercial, Aragorn, the ranger who looks like he hasn't had a shower in weeks, and Gimli, the dwarf who is basically a walking stereotype. These characters embark on a journey that would make even Forrest Gump tired. They have to cross mountains, forests, rivers, and deal with all sorts of creepy crawlies like giant spiders and orcs. It's like a nature hike gone horribly wrong. But the best part of the movie has got to be the battle scenes. There's the one where Boromir gets shot full of arrows like a pincushion, and Legolas does all sorts of acrobatic moves with his bow and arrows. It's like watching a cross between a ninja and a Cirque du Soleil performer. And then there's the Battle of Helm's Deep, where the group has to defend a fortress against an army of orcs. It's intense, it's epic, and it's pretty darn cool. You've got orcs crawling up walls, Legolas doing some sick tricks with his arrows, and Gimli chopping off heads left and right. It's like a violent version of whack-a-mole. But the real star of the movie is Gollum. He's like the creepy little cousin you don't want to be alone with at family gatherings. He's always sneaking around and trying to steal things, and he talks to himself in this weird voice that makes you want to run away screaming. He's like a cross between Gollum Paltrow and that creepy kid from The Shining. The movie also has some emotional moments, like when Gandalf falls into the abyss while fighting the Balrog. Everyone is super sad, but then he comes back as Gandalf the White and everyone is like, wait, what? It's kind of confusing, but also really cool. And then there's the ending, where Frodo has to throw the ring into the fiery depths of Mount Doom. But of course, it's not that easy. Gollum shows up and tries to steal the ring, and Frodo and Gollum end up wrestling on the edge of a cliff. It's like a WWE match, but with less spandex. And let's not forget about the music. The soundtrack is epic, with sweeping orchestral pieces and haunting choral arrangements. It's like the composer was trying to make us feel all the emotions at once. And don't even get me started on the One Ring to Rule Them All song. It's like the catchiest jingle ever, but with ominous undertones. But let's be real, the movie is not without its flaws. There are some scenes where the characters just walk and talk some more. It's like watching a group of friends on a hike, but without the snacks and the Instagram photos.